Okay, welcome back to part 2 of the walkthrough for Harrows, the Harrows and Witchfinder, Harrows Hamlet. We are starting at the Hamlet. We are going to be doing the Hamlet and the hauntings and this part and God's Acre, and we're going to go down to the mill and do like all that part for here. So if you're looking for whatever part you're looking for, check the description for timestamps, because equipment and orbs and curse chests and all those lovely things will all be noted in the description.
Anyone home? Where did they go?
Aye, Fairfax Haskell. Though it bring demons down in great wrath upon my soul, do pray. Friends, find fortitude in our success. Exiled from our homes by the devil's machinations, we congregate before the Lord in this new meeting house. We gather, we worship, we overcome. And we shall be well protected by the holy ward my son now makes under my instruction. For I have spent hours countless in your service, poring through books and papers, devouring the oeuvre of my peers, that our meeting house be safe.
Fairfax Haskell, for whom the word pompous was invented.
Half-built? Yes. Open to the four winds? Yes. But already it is resplendent with our faith. A shining reminder of our renewed belief in better days. McCraith, Mr. McCraith. I thought you. What happy portent, what most excellent news. What blessings. I applaud your valorous deeds. O fate, I say, dead sir, I thought you dead.
Maybe I am.
Do not make light of such matters, my friend, for the devil's wrath is wide awake, and his claw scratches at our door, metaphorically speaking.
I'm alive. I promise.
My friends, I shall deliver this sermon another time. The battle with the devil's legions is ongoing, and Mr. McCraith and I have much to discuss. Thank you, Lammy. Behold this miracle of ours, Mr. McCraith. Exiled we, yet in our darkest hour we find the moral vigor to build this humble monument to resilience. But you and I must speak of darker matters. For we, erudite men of higher learning, know that evil yet walks. There is much work to be done.
Indeed there is.
Yes, yes. Forgive the inelegance of my welcome. You are alone. Do I surmise that Miss Duarte is no more?
She knew the risks.
So will I go in unto the king. And if I perish, I perish. So said Esther to Mordecai. Such wisdom, such courage. I'm so sorry for your loss. Grief is a journey, long and painful, but you do not walk the road alone, I promise you.
Oh, I know. I know.
In time, God healed my wounds. May you too find peace. Now, I regret that even at this most burdensome time for you, I must move with haste to business and beg once more for your help.
What's going on? It must be serious if you're asking for my help.
Since your defeat at the meeting house, the devil, heartened and emboldened, goes from strength to strength. He insinuates himself among my people, reveling in the suffering of the disease he unleashes upon us. It pits one against the other. Suspicion tears this community apart once again. All this to weaken my people and lead them away from the light of God.
In times of disease, you need doctors, and I'm no doctor.
We'll not treat the symptoms, we'll tear out the root. An agent of the devil walks among us. A witch! You must find her, or him, as it may be. You and I share great expertise, but I'm a man of position, while you, sir, are much more familiar with field work. Go, meet my people, walk amongst them. Learn which of them secretly serves the demon, that we may expunge this evil malady from our body politic.
What makes you think there's a witch at work here?
Aye, sir, I'm a man of God and intellect. I can read the signs. When a so-called mystery disease afflicts half of my people overnight, there can be only one culprit. It is the devil's doing, sir. Probably through one of his servants. For you see, I understood immediately that the water in the well had been tainted. There are no strangers here. You could self-accept it. No one has fled. The guilty woman, or man, I suppose, remains within the village. As evil walks, the evil are emboldened, but this witch shall see her downfall. Or his, of course. As did the last one. As will the next. Some years ago, you may have heard tell of this. I made my name on the execution of a terrible witch. It pains me that I must do it once more.
I am no witch hunter. My business is with the lingering dead.
For a fee, yes, I know. But you can't deny evil practitioners exist. A few years ago, I had to cleanse this community from such a threat.
Why would she curse your colony?
Why would anyone choose to separate from God's flock? I'm afraid some just want to see the world burn, Mr. McCraith. By the grace and charity of the good Lord, she was exposed. It was my honor to serve him in sending her to hell where she belonged. Her mask was a good one, as if butter would not melt upon her tongue. But you cannot fool a man of faith and intellect. No, sir, you cannot.
You'll not mind me saying it, but for a Puritan paradise, you seem to get more than your fair share of witches.
God has not forsaken us, but someone here does the devil's work. Find me a witch, Mr. McCraith. Return this place to the Lord.
I'm a working man, Governor, but the Lord does seem happy to pay, so I'll do what I can.
Okay.
I'll take my leave of you, Governor.
Of course. Outside, you must take the stairs. While you're with us, the first house on the left shall be your home.
Another witch hunt.
Here's a
Another
Bible
false
if you're looking for one.
accusation, you mean? Another blight on the...
I'm glad you're here too.
You're the Governor's son, right?
Yes, sir. Lamentation Haskell. Friends call me Lammy. Or they would if I had any. Please, call me Lammy. I have so many questions, sir. So many questions. But I suspect this is not the time.
No, not the time. But perhaps you may help me anyway.
Me? Why, if I can help, I'd be honored.
Your father believes there is a Harrows witch. Have you noticed anyone acting strange?
I'd answer, sir, I surely would, only things being as they are, everyone is acting strange. The curse brought illness, illness brought division, division has led to strife. We could do with some healing, sir, we could. We need you to bring us peace.
Okay.
Good day to you, Lammy.
Good day to you, sir.
Ghost Ward. I think you can safely knock it over.
Key to a deceased inhabitant's personal belongings. We'll go ahead and collect that in a second. That's down in the main village. And then we have a collectible. Not that. New Eden Curse. A long winter. Lucy B. The French friend of the governor, Etienne Roulet. We'll be reading more about him later on. So activate this. Let me check it real fast. Okay. I'm going to take a second to check in on my stuff, and I will be right back. Okay. Now, let's go talk to people around town. Check in with the merchant as well. She sells equipment. Okay, so from your shelter, here's like the blank bulletin board. We're going to go this way. And we're going to use the key in here. And we're going to get a new garment that will give us +2 to banish points. Oh, and there's an upgrade available. Nice. Lowers some other stuff, but it ups... What's dexterity again? Dexterity is rifle damage. No, I don't use the rifle that often. Strength going down is a shame, but considering we are going to upgrade it, probably upgrade it. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to take a hot second and upgrade this. So now we just need fur, which I haven't found yet, but I'm assuming it's in the other area that I haven't been to yet.
The governor's speech was so inspiring.
Ah, the famed and famous Banisher, the one and only Redmond Wraith.
Have we met?
I was at the meeting house. You've got guts. I like that.
Thank you very much.
Ooh, politeness gives me the shits. I'm Phoebe Walcott. I buy and sell. Now then, what's your pleasure?
So, have you noticed any strange behaviour of late?
Apart from my own? Yes. So much so that now I am almost normal. Caleb Watson, for example. Now he, my friend, is really strange.
Is he now?
He used to be such a nice man. Now he's aggressive and he smells like the Christmas cat at Easter.
Sounds charming. Thank you. May I see your wares?
I'm a shopkeeper, aren't I? Yes, you may see my wares.
Okay, so she sells some stuff, linen. She does sell fur if you want to buy it here so you can upgrade some stuff. We are going to buy the 2 rocks cache. I haven't solved it yet, but never know. And then there's the Orpheus Tear Brooch. Hitting an enemy with a manifestation increases the damage of the next light attack and heavy attack by 50%. The Lucky Star Sabre and Firebrand. Defeating an enemy with melee attacks increase the damage of the next manifestation by 70%. Or Karaga's Stone Bane Ring, which is spirit points are gained. Spirit point gains are increased by 30%, but manifestation cooldowns are increased. So if any of those look good to you, you can buy them. You also can back out, do a save, go in, buy whatever you want, take a look at it, check the upgrades, check the numbers, spend more time with it, and then you can reload your save. It's like a cheaty way to do it. Or you can check the description, and I have a link to a Google Sheet that has all of the upgrades for each of the pieces of equipment that I've currently come in contact with. So that has all of the levels and everything for each of it, if you want to look at it there.
Till we meet again.
You mind your good self, do you?
Give
Okay.
us this day our daily bread. Our bread, not our ale, our bread. Do you want us to starve? I should have the yeast. You know it, Mistress Sparrow. You know it full well.
If you want yeast, then grow your own.
And there is a trophy called
Just
Catch 'em
stick some
All.
in a
There
jar
you collect
and
all
grow it,
available
and
equipment.
you'll have it forever.
So
Now
actually, you
there
should
is
buy
none.
those if you have
And it's
any
my
interest in
fault.
platinuming it.
Food is a staple, and drink is a luxury. Give me the yeast.
How many different ways do you need to hear it? Of yeast, there is no more.
That red like
There is yeast, no more. Yeast? No, no more. There's no more shitting yeast.
You're lying.
You're pricking now, Mr. Cottle, and I am vexed. Go home. Go back to your work. Go to hell for all I care. Just go away.
There's like that conversation. You can talk to them as well, and we might talk to like one more people, but we have sort
Good
of
day
like
to you
what we
both.
need on who to go talk to.
And a good
so.
day to you too, sir. And wasn't that quite the entrance you made? You'll be the talk of the town.
So, what brings you to our wee corner of the world?
The governor bade me make the rounds. He suspects evil doing.
If it's evil doing you're after, you may turn around and hurry back to New Eden Town. Now, if you'd excuse us, my sister's not feeling well and we must hurry home.
Dear Yves, I didn't catch your names.
God be with you and your terrible pronunciation. Mary Claire O'Hara. This is my sister, Elizabeth.
Noticed anything strange around here of late?
Strange. A fine word for the devil's work. I call it evil. Look around you. The Harrows are dying.
Our flock took sick. Every last animal dead. Ram, lamb, and ewe.
Then the people took their turn. Many of our neighbours are with the Lord. At least, that's where we hope they are.
If there's witchery afoot, I'll need help finding the culprit. Do you have suspicions you'd care to share?
Well, Caleb Watson lately talks to himself. And if you interrupt him, why, he's as rude as a goat. And he was such a well-mannered man, too.
Lord forgive me, but I don't like him. The man has stopped washing. He reeks.
Interesting. Thank you. I'll let you rest, so. Slan live. Goodbye to you.
Be sure to fear the Lord and faithfully serve him. Goodbye to you, sir.
Okay.
Caleb Watson. We keep hearing that name.
Let's pay him a visit. Smells like death all of a sudden.
He is the shoe repair guy. And he's across from the billboard. Yeah, right here.
It's justice. Start anew. Shite on these people. They can't hurt us. But how could you make him kiss it again?
Oh there. Are you alright, sir?
We're closed. Now! Out with you! Leave! Leave!
I can tell from your surly demeanour that you won't mind me asking you a couple of questions. I'm Red McCraith. I'm a banisher. I'm searching the area for evidence of witchcraft. And you, I can tell, are itching to help me.
Show your shiting shapes, goose peddler. No witches here. Only myself, Caleb Watson.
Is anyone acting strange?
The governor bade me make the rounds. Is anyone acting strange?
Why would he ask you that?
Everyone keeps secrets, and I have a talent for uncovering them.
I ain't got no secrets. I ain't done no wrong. Search me house if you don't believe me. See for yourself. And when you're done, if you're any kind of man, you'll come back here, doff your cap, apologise, then shite off and never come back.
If you're looking for someone acting strangely, I think you've found your man.
I'll be leaving you alone for now.
A man content with his own company is never alone. You hear that? Good one, right? Fear not. They'll
Okay, so
bugger
let's
off
go ahead and
soon.
follow this.
They both will.
Fascinating. Does each citizen have their own?
What do you think?
2 of them are missing. Alexander and Ruth Watson. Family?
And I will steal from him. Late payment? Not a clue. Anonymous rendezvous note. Governor's acknowledgement. These are just like lore stuff. Okay, here's a clue. So, well, it's a door key to the back door. Caleb's love letter to Ruth.
Being courted by 2 brothers at once rarely ends
Fear
well.
not.
Personal
Bugger
experience.
off soon.
Don't go there.
They both will.
Caleb Watson's medallion. RW. Ruth Watson. Use the door key to unlock it.
What's this? It's not metal, not wood. Bone. It's bone. Lovely.
Funeral notice that Alexander and Ruth died in a fire.
Ruth and Alexander Watson, the cobbler's wife and brother.
He's surely haunted, but where's the ghost?
I think we need to talk to Caleb Watson.
Okay. So we have one for the family so far. It's the funeral notice of Alexander dying trying to save his sister-in-law from the burning house. Wasn't there a problem? No. Turn to Caleb.
Feels terrible, doesn't it? You done enough sniffing? Tired of the smell of your own arse?
You said you had no secrets. That was a lie, am I right? Everyone has secrets.
I can smell your secrets from here, mate. A pox on you. And a pox on your questions, too.
You'll not take him head on. You must take your time. Outflank him.
Why do you have bone?
There's burned debris out back. I found bone in it. Where does it come from?
You must have little business if you spend your time sifting through my rubbish. It came from the house. Probably.
I read your letter to Ruth. It's clear you loved her. Were you telling the truth about Alexander's infidelity?
My name is Caleb Watson. And before God and all present, I swear that the letter I wrote to Ruth was a load of shite. Lusting for his beloved Ruth, I set out to ruin Alexander's name, 'cause I'm a greedy little prick.
You're frank. You don't sound like you regret it, though.
No. The past's the past. Dead and buried. My brother is but a lingering memory.
It was terrible what happened to your wife and brother. Might have helped if you'd mentioned it. You must be grieving. Do you mind if I ask where they're buried?
Shite on me shite bag brother. And shite on you too. They're both deep in the dirt up at God's Acre, and I'll speak no more of it.
What's going on at God's Acre, Caleb?
Shite off with your God's Acre, and good riddance to both. God's Acre concerns you not.
You need to tell me what happened here. Stop hiding.
Nothing happened. Buried. Buried. Oh, quiet you. And you can shite off, taking your nothing happened with you.
Okay, so we got a couple of hints from that. Got the fact that they resented each other, and that Caleb turned Ruth against his brother so that she would marry him.
Whatever happened, it happened at God's Acre.
Okay, so God's Acre is the cemetery to the west. God's Acre. Let me go this way. And there's another orb underneath the dock here. And if you're looking for orbs, check the description. There'll be a link to a post that has maps that has quite a few of them. I'm not done with the game yet,
Caleb?
so I don't have all 50
You
yet.
first,
but
young man.
we're getting there.
Talking to Caleb felt like talking to a group. I think in possession.
Possession is
And
plausible.
you will get a key
The
much
clues
later
are
on in the
confusing.
chapter to come in here.
We
so
jump
if
to
you're
no
like,
conclusions.
"Can you get in there?"
Instead, we gather proof.
Okay, so the bridge
God's
is
Acre?
down, or up,
God's
rather.
Acre.
And the thing we shoot for it to come down is behind this little cage thing, so we have to get it from the other side.
Here we are. Let us find the graves of Alexander and Ruth, and whatever got Caleb acting so strange.
Take him under threat.
think you could take on a ghost? Move, Red. Specter heading for that corpse.
Stay down.
Is that a femur?
I think I see a patella.
Lovely.
Some grave robbing going on. Alright, let's collect these goodies. Now, the house across the way, over there, sort of back in that backyard, is a cursed chest.
Ruth Watson.
Here is
There's
one
another
of the
grave
farmer
beneath it.
figurines that we use for it.
Get lost, won't you?
If undertakers did this, they should find other work.
I doubt there's a job on Earth that suits whatever did this. Decoys to distract wayward specters. Rudimentary. Someone's had a little training. Here did lie Alexander Watson.
Did Caleb take their bodies?
Someone did. And he's at the top of my list.
Well, they made quite the mess. Perhaps the decoys may show us the way.
Follow the path. Don't get too close.
And try.
This way. More of them.
Okay, so the closer you get to the decoys, enemies will pop out. But if you stay far enough away, they won't. Of course, I can't do
That's what I was talking about when I said don't get too close.
Oh, I didn't know this was the dead end one yet, Dan. Sorry. So we want to go... Let's check the map. I know I want to go... See, I went that way, and we have to go up and around this way. You're not going to lure me with your linen. Okay, fine. There you go. We'll get it in. Come up here. And that's where we're going. That's the shrine area down there.
I should have known.
Alright, I don't know if you can hear that on the video. Here's an orb. Wind swishing sound is their clue. When you're close enough.
God's green hell is this?
Fight now, talk later.
This is what I was saving. Oh, you little booger. Get over here.
Almost there.
Yeah, so Banish is pretty powerful with this guy.
Be ready.
Make a run for it.
Going again, huh? Watch it. That harvester switched form.
Physical to spectral.
You bastard.
Run, Red!
Like 2 Banishes and a couple of little extras here.
Ready and wait. A vicious scourge that
Okay,
despises
so we
the
got
living.
a
In these
Scourge
lands,
accretion for
what a
that.
surprise indeed.
And then the Vigor Mortis is a Brooch, where outburst area of effect size is increased by 70%. And I really like this one. So while Wisdom, which is her punch damage, goes down a little bit, we're going to end up upgrading it anyway. But while Wisdom, it's not actually part of this one, but it'll get upgraded and like other stuff. So, but the outburst area effect is really helpful. So I'm going to take that one.
Shrines now? With bones?
It's like Lady Blackwood's boudoir around here. I sense an echo somewhere nearby.
Aged parchment, and this is the lesser palingenesis, Genesis, palingenesis probably. The one that we're going to use to bring Antea back to life. Clearly.
What is this?
It's a chant.
Alright, and that is a quest item? It's a quest item.
Oh there, fella. You're nasty, aren't you?
Nasty, yes. But also shoddy. It's very poor work. It looks like a butchered version of the ritual of lesser palingenesis.
The ritual of... that ritual? The one that brings someone back? That ritual?
Yes, that ritual.
Okay, we're going to perform a hearkening.
En Shaw en draste toki min koerster.
As flesh unto verb, as verb unto heart, as heart unto flesh. Death's knot is unsevered, and I shall cut it.
Why'd you use Alexander's bones if you didn't want it? You just wanted Ruth. Somehow Ruth got tied to Alexander got tied to Ruth's bones or something.
Come to me, my love.
Maybe he picked some of Ruth's and some of Alexander's. I don't know. I only see one skeleton up there. But all 3 of them are in there.
Caleb Watson invoked a ghost without a body for it to inhabit. So it took his. Caleb is no longer Caleb.
Is he still in there too?
He used pieces of his wife and also of his brother.
Yeah.
Ruth, Alexander, Caleb, could be any combination of them in there.
Let's go find out which.
Alright, before we go find out which, we are going to do the cursed chests. No. So I get two clumps next to each other. I just see. Okay, the second Miller figurine. Or farmer. Where was Miller? Oh, Miller's down the way. Farmer. Sorry. You know you're near when his wristband does that thing. And it's red. It's like the ritual signal.
What is lurking here?
Time to work, Banisher. Careful. A dark will is upon that thing.
Unbounding?
I command you to leave now.
Protective charm amulet. Here we go. Damage dealt by Antea is increased by 60% against full health enemies. So your first hit is 60% more powerful. Alright. Let's head back.
Reinforcements! There's more of them.
Okay.
How sure are we that the ritual will work?
Caleb's work was poor. Your work will be good. Cold feet?
No. Not now, not ever.
The ritual shall work, and all shall be well. I promise.
Okay, we are back to confront Caleb.
Hush now. All is well. Nothing bad will ever come to us again. Shite off.
Shite off.
We've been to God's Acre. Quite a tale it told us. You're not Caleb, are you? Or at least not entirely.
Ah. Can't fog you. Alexander Watson. Long tale short, Caleb tried to bring his dead wife back. And I live here now.
So many questions. Where to even start?
He was trying to bring his wife back. How did you end up in the mix?
Caleb made a fine cobbler, a poor brother, a worse husband, and a truly terrible witch. The ritual went to shite, because... of course it did.
Do both of you share Caleb's body?
Share? No. This house of flesh is mine. But because I am a generous man, I allow my brother to live in the cellar. We were twins. I was the rotten half, they said. But who's the rotten half now? There's something else you should know. If you don't know it already. I'm not alone. I completed the ritual. My darling Ruth is in here too.
You used the ritual to bring Ruth's spirit into Caleb's body. Why?
Love moves a soul to strange endeavors. We deserve a better life. I set myself to claiming it.
I understand your anger, more so your desire. But what of Ruth's? Did you consider what she wanted?
Caleb stole a life from me, but he also stole Ruth's voice. She shrank beneath him. Of course she wanted a second chance at life.
I'd like to hear this from Ruth. May I please speak with her?
No! We've carved ourselves out a little happiness at last. I'll not have you break it. Please, leave us alone. Give us this.
We need to speak to her, one way or another. If he won't tell us anything, perhaps the house Ruth died in will.
Okay, let's go find the house.
I'll be leaving you alone for now.
Alone? Not really. Hush now. All is well.
Okay, so we have two. We have all of... Oh, who the hell is it? Okay, this is like the Caleb one. Tried to bring Ruth back. They were resented. Turned Ruth against him. Died trying to save his sister-in-law. And the ghost is possessing Caleb's body. So after talking to them, we should have one full intent and then the other one 2 out of 3. And now we're gonna go
and
find
Alexander are having an affair
the
in
burned
her
down
husband's
house.
body.
I can't find an angle with that, isn't just plain wrong.
Something feels wrong. Something about Ruth.
The house that burned down. The roof fell in with them inside.
There's a lot of debris.
Okay, now we have to find a way in.
Beware.
Now I'm sure you probably were in here before. And you saw
The
this.
ghost wards feel far away from here. Just one keeps me from manifesting. Fancy knocking it down?
What did I just say? This is the only
Much
ghost
better.
ward you can actually shoot.
Easy as pie.
I bet you can't cook.
Okay, so keep an eye on the top left where it says a Hellbound heart and find a way into the home. I had problems with that changing over to the next... Oh, curses, I forgot. To the next step. So what you need to do when you've been in here, after you've like been in here and like looked around, is we're gonna move the wagon all the way. And I'll show you when we get there.
Maybe. Not Alexander. I suspect we've just learned to know about Ruth.
We have to move the wagon anyway to get in there, but I only moved it like here. It never occurred to me to move it all the way down. Ruth's journal. See, it still says find a way into the house, even though, well, we've been in the house. And see, it still doesn't change. So the only way that I found to get it to change is to push this all the way underneath that area. And then jump up. Even though we've already been in here. See? Now it says investigate the burned down house. So there's a bit of like a glitchy kind of thing. We can look at this again. I don't know why they want you to get in that way.
Time must be nearby.
But they do. It's Ruth's heart. Withered human heart.
Of course.
Okay, that's a quest item.
Ruth's heart binds them like a bushel of rotten corn.
What do you have there? Stop right there, you rank ramp. Whatever you found, it ain't yours.
You buried Ruth's heart in the ashes of the house that killed her. I find that odd.
You, a ghost, went digging in the ashes of a dead woman's house. You're ill-positioned to call me odd. Don't think I haven't felt your presence before.
Stow your tongue while I speak with Ruth. Ruth, can you hear me? Can you speak?
Puck off and die. I'm in charge here.
No. Hush ye, Alexander. I'll speak. I'm Ruth. I hear you.
I'm Antea Duarte. We're here to help.
I'm glad. Please, end this nightmare. Help me.
Go to hell in a bag of shite. We're fine, and you have not the right. You hear? You've not the right.
Okay. So we are going... They should be complete now. But we're going to make Ruth manifest so that we can talk to her.
Her heart! Give it back!
He come foolish.
No more does he silence me. We may speak. Help me, please.
Who taught Caleb the resurrection ritual?
To say it was taught would mean he'd learned it. He read it off a page. As a sorcerer, Caleb makes a fine cobbler. Thing about Caleb, he was a good listener. As he worked, clients would bend his ear. The Haskell boy, for one. As Caleb pinned the governor's shoes, young Lammy would talk magic. Nonsense, really. But Caleb was listening.
Wait. Lammy Haskell gave Caleb the resurrection ritual.
After Lammy mentioned the ritual, Caleb became obsessed with it. He begged. Lammy, in his misplaced generosity, gave it. Caleb was intent on dark work. Lammy furnished written instructions.
What about Caleb's letter?
Caleb's letter changed your life. How did it feel at the time?
It tore me in two. I loved Alexander, but I deserved to marry a man who would be true. Caleb seemed decent. I believed he loved me. I thought I married the better brother, but I'd married a liar. A liar and a devil. And yet, not even he deserves this. No one deserves this.
How did Caleb treat you?
How did Caleb treat you?
With adoration. I was an idol. Worshipped, yet unloved. He was the sculptor and I was the statue. Smiling down, unmoving from my pedestal with nothing to say. Now I'm sewn into a festering sack with the quivering remnants of my husband and the angry ghost of his dead brother. Please, let me out.
Time to bring closure.
Your husband Caleb's botched resurrection ritual brought you back, but allowed his brother Alexander to take you hostage.
Once we deal with the Watson brothers, you shall be free to ascend.
Do what you must. I'll suffer it if it leaves me free to go.
No! We can stay. Please, Ruth. Let us stay.
Look at you. You're counterfeit, a sham of a thing. Your so-called life is no life at all. Caleb lied and stole your love. But when the time was right, you lied and stole his body. We're ending this nonsense now.
Okay, I'm doing a resurrection playthrough, and I have no problems blaming Caleb for this.
Caleb Watson, you're past saving. We can but grant you the mercy of oblivion.
But what about me? What about Ruth?
Ruth is free to go.
I shall have my rest now. Thank you.
I was winning. I was winning.
Okay, so that's a Hellbound heart, and we get 1 essence for it that you can spend.
The line twixt love and hate is thin and easily crossed, especially between brothers.
None are better placed to wound than your own blood. That was something.
Don't take it to heart. Their choices are not your business.
Our choices are my business. And their consequences too.
Our love story shall have a better ending. I shall be as I was before, as if I'd never gone away.
Aye. I hear you.
Good. Now, let's see what Lammy Haskell has to say about raising spirits from the dead.
Okay, we're gonna head over to the Haskell house.
Governor,
May I help you, Mr. McCraith?
Unusual case.
I have to admit, this is an unusual case.
Yes, but have you solved it?
I believe so. But the culprit was not responsible for the plague. At least not directly.
Have you found the witch or have you not?
Someone here has been dabbling in some dark magic. I have the name.
So? What are you waiting for?
Don't you want to hear the name? Of course he wants to hear the name.
Don't you want to hear the name?
I do not need to. The principle is what matters.
Not exactly. The name is Lamentation Haskell.
No, it can't be. My
different when
son
it's
is
family, isn't
studious.
it?
Curious, too curious at times, perhaps. But he does not have a bad bone in his heart.
He showed Caleb Watson a ritual. The cobbler used it and became possessed.
Even if true, it would only mean my son was exposed to corruption. It happened before. Bring me proof, Banisher. Find the real source of evil.
I'll get it. Mark me. I must find your son, Governor. Sooner rather than later.
His interests take him hither and thither. If he isn't here, he must be working on the outskirts. He's been sprucing up one of the abandoned houses there. I ordered them emptied when the sickness hit. Yeah. Take the gate key. Go there. See for yourself. You're wrong about him. You're wrong about my son. Needless to say that I count, of course, on your discretion.
Oh, of course. Gate key. Alright.
He was quick to condemn till it was his own son on the block. Who's he really protecting?
We'll bring him the proof he wants. If the boy is guilty, his father may not be able to protect him.
I love how fast Red runs. It's very satisfying. Okay, we have our next orb. Right through the gates.
Hell's balls. What happened here?
Something's emanating from under there.
No wonder this place is off limits.
Oh, it's a jump later on. We have to have the skill to clear. Oh, hello. This is why when I have a full banish meter, sometimes I just keep it. I never remember what's around the corner. No, I like having it full. Oops, sorry. Okay, so in Grief and Rancor chapter is where you'll learn how to deal with these things. And until then...
Wards. I'm going to need a hand here.
Which means I'm not going to shoot that down because we can't get back there just yet. But that's fine because we're not really dealing with this house right now. We're gonna go deal with the other one. Get that right. And that has a vine in it.
Lammy, you here?
Book on herbalism. Tools. Resource chest. I forgot to notice.
You were studying botany. Why botany?
There's a key to his chest, which is the other end of the room.
The incisions are clean. The precision of an expert.
There's magic here, though faint.
Map of the Harrows. We're actually going over here because this is where the mill is. And a letter from Etienne Roulet, which is the French guy they're always talking about. He's the one that knows more than anybody. Keeps teaching people some of this stuff.
Harrow. Mean anything to you?
Not a thing.
He mentioned an old mill. Seemed fascinated by the place. Nothing incriminating. Yeah.
Okay, Lammy's note. Definitely going to the mill. Lammy's note was a quest item.
Remember what we found at Caleb Watson's? Maybe we're not looking in the right place. If I had something to hide, I might hide it in an abandoned mill.
Fauna and flora. Alright. Let's go all the way to the mill. We got some stuff to get along the way. But it is a long trip. Oh, wait. We're not going the wrong way. Oh, wait. What did I do? Stuck.
Move it.
I'm stuck.
Don't just stand there. Move.
No, I won't. Stop it, lady. Alright, now I can focus. Okay, I can't crap in this game, I swear. That Vigor holds true on most games.
Watch out. Specter possession. Watch out. Specter possession.
Did we miss a few?
Run, Red.
Devil take it!
Why a mill?
Away from the village. Perfect for his research. Perfect to hide secrets.
He's not out here for pleasure, that's for sure.
Okay, after the cemetery and the house, we are going left to the old mill.
What is lurking here?
Time to work, Banisher.
Okay, next orb is coming up right here at Long Beach. It's right at the tree. And we're gonna go left. I'm gonna show you the Specter nest, but it's something that I recommend coming back and doing later because for whatever reason they are 4 levels above me. They're 4 levels above whatever's going on here. So I don't know why. Like, they're level 17 and they have a skull. So why they would send me when I'm level 14. So, and I just started 14 too. So at any rate, the mod is manifestations do more damage, but it didn't seem to matter. Like, I still had problems with it. So I would come back when you were closer to this level. Unless you like a challenge, then go ahead. Well,
Swarming specters. Force them to appear with the right words of power.
Yeah, more manifestation damage. So, but I would come back when you're higher leveled. I still haven't done it.
Something's concealed.
Okay. See how close we can get without actually getting on the beach. The beach is warded, so we have to find a couple of ghost wards so that Antea can
the place is warded.
Rejoin us. There's one. I see it there. Of course I can't shoot it. Why would I be able to shoot it from this far?
Missed me?
Ah, there it is. So it was behind the pallet. Why the pallet didn't explode, I don't know. But it's behind the pallet. And then the other one is ungettable from here because we have to like go around this little corner. But it's like right there. Can I shoot this guy? No.
Red, I can't manifest anymore. This isn't over yet. A ward restrains me.
I didn't realize that her dodging cost spirit points.
Beware. Wards.
Wards.
There you are.
Here
Okay,
I
so
am.
now we're going to start off going to the east. We want to go over here. This is like ultimately where we're going. But there's an altar here that we're going to get, and like others, like minor loot stuff.
Ghost wards. Cannot manifest.
No more wards.
Thank you.
It's over there.
This one is incomplete.
Okay, so plus 10 health points.
Away with you.
Okay, now we can head back the other way. That leads up to the Specter nest that we skipped. Okay, now make sure you pick up Atherton's key, because his cache is like way... Okay, calm down, lock on. It's like way down there, and you don't want to have to come back for it. So you definitely want to pick that up. Alright, now where is it again? Oh, I thought there was another. I thought there might have been another.
Marcin left.
Alright, and then she's locked because of that. There we go. Okay, so if anyone knows how to get up there, please let me know. Because I looked and found nothing. Because you can't climb.
Standing by.
Have some of this. Try this on for size.
If you're wondering why I keep getting health back, it's because I have this. I chose this one. Hitting an enemy with a charged heavy attack restores 5% health points. So even though it like doesn't give the best, like this one gives like more health recovery and stuff. I really like getting health back as I get hit. So it's like a really nice one. But there's clearly loot up there. Oh, okay. I didn't see this chest. Okay. Now, because of the void that we did earlier in the Harrows, I know that there are cases. I bet this is a void exit, and that one of the voids somewhere in the world, when we exit, it'll leave us here. So I'm betting this is a void exit. I didn't see this chest, but this chest with the same like yellow flaming around it was the same of where we came out of the other void in the Harrow earlier in the Harrows. So, okay, I feel better knowing why I couldn't get up there.
Sea is restless.
Because I
Perhaps
can't
the
get
King
up
and
there.
Croton awakes.
Not because I missed
The
something.
who now?
Sea serpent, known to eat 7 whales for dinner.
For dinner?
There's one off the coast of Cuba too. Luska, we call it.
Is it big?
Big enough to sink a galleon. It has tentacles.
Your wee squid sounds interesting, aye, but I'd lay money on big back
Squid.
Call on me.
I was trying to loot. I'm so glad you can't waste a banish. That's like so nice.
Have a bit of this.
A wee Highland kid.
What should we expect up there?
A gateway to the mythical Aranu, whatever that is. Otherwise, terrible tragedy, dark doings, sick secrets,
Slow
and
it
a
down
wild
for
guess.
a second. Here's Atherton's cache, the one you needed the key for. And we're going to get Bitter Purge, which is another decoction. Hitting an enemy... Oh, no, wait, that's mine. Here, this one. Banish point gains are increased by 20%. Okay, now... Here's an orb. A little hard to see. There's one. I think actually last time I got it from up here. Might be easier to see if you come around this way. Yeah, that's how I saw it before. It was coming around this way, because then it would have been like right there. This day. And there's that orb. This is like Orb Central for a little while. There's quite a few of them down here. There's one right ahead. Here's the next orb. Okay, so we're gonna come back to this part because this is a cursed chest and all 3 of the figurines are in up here. So we're gonna go do this first and then we'll come back.
What? Think you can fend for yourself?
Okay, you can't reach it, but there's more.
Rewards.
Thank you.
Oh my god, you can reach it from here? Okay, if you can't reach it from here, you absolutely can reach it from here. So just go up there and get it, but... that'll allow her...
Off you go then.
And this is our first figurine. See how his wristband flashes? Alright, so this is the Miller. Okay, the next one's down here.
A sight to behold.
Wasn't I always? I can help.
I like that we can't fall off cliffs, too. That's really nice.
Have a bit of this.
Okay, here's the second Miller. There's the chest over there. Here's another orb. Let me try and get a better angle on it. I'm telling you, there's like a ton of them here. Did I get it? Yes, I got it. Wait, did I go this way? This is just like some random looting, but it's down here. Eventually this cave, we're not going to go too far in the cave because it does connect to clearly like another area, which we're not really ready to do just yet, but we can do it at the start of it, just to start clearing it out. So we're not going to go out that door because it leads to a clearly different area. Delineated area. See, it's over here, and we're just not going to go over there yet. I haven't even been over there. But, you know, I mean, we need all the loot, right? So we had to come in here. Okay, so we have one more. I don't know why we can't open a single chest in this game without having a fight.
I'm right here, you know.
Save the Banish. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go get the last miller and then the curse chest, and then we'll head into the mill. So we still got a ways to go. I think that's where I usually stand for the orb, but... Reload that weapon for me, Antea.
Take that to your face.
Incoming.
Okay. The last Miller figurine. So now we can go. It's ways maybe you think there's another orb. There actually is even another orb up there. They're all over this place. They're crawling all over this section of the game. I mean, there's like 20 in the Harrows alone. Maybe not 20, but like 15. There's a lot.
Something wicked is tied to this.
Okay, unbounding.
You are gone, command you.
Smiling Death. A new weapon. Damage dealt by red is increased by 60% against full health enemies. So basically the first hit is 60% more damage. Okay, there's going to be a fight in here. There's one ghost ward sort of like back behind the boxes there. And then one on the right somewhere, I think.
Wards. I'm going to need a hand here.
Here, see the reticle turn red? Might get lucky.
Much better.
There she is. So it was somewhere back there. Awesome, Red. That was amazing. Holy crap. Can you please lock on to something? Whoa. I don't remember two big apes. Jesus. Hello?
They never learn, do they?
Whoa, what was that?
Run, Red!
Back down to hell!
Don't just stand there. Move!
He's just manifesting the things, so you want to get him.
Stay down!
And stay down. Old mill discovered. We knock this off, and we have another orb. Okay, here's our shelter.
Looks derelict. Is he really inside? If we want to stop for a wee minute.
Mill's
this place
house
will do.
shelter. Okay, I'm gonna take a hot second to check in with upgrades and stuff, especially since now I have like an essence from the other haunting. I'm gonna look at spending that, so I will see you guys in a minute. Okay. I'm gonna head into the old mill.
Beware. Wards. Thank you.
Anytime. Still impressive. Oh there! Guess we're not going that way.
There should be a way up here.
Did you feel that?
It's close.
Okay, that lowered the stairs. Another orb. And we will head inside to the 3rd floor.
What hides here in the dark? Come out, come out.
Lammy's symbol research. Lesser Palingenesis, translated.
Deja vu.
He tried his hand at several translations.
Etienne, another note from Etienne.
This relay lad seems dangerous.
His apprentice seems to be following him down the same path.
The Book of Lesser and Major Affirmations.
So, what are you hiding in here, evil spawn?
Glancing at the original writing, Lammy's work was poor. No wonder the ritual he spawned for Caleb from those botched words of power went wrong.
Unfinished ghost ward.
More ghost wards. Someone was being extra careful.
Lammy's note.
He doesn't speak well of his dad.
Did he seek power? Was he hoping to step out of his father's shadow?
If he did, he went the wrong way about it. We need to get to the top floor. Bet we'll find something.
Okay, so now we have one for Fairfax. The fact that we got from talking to him the very first time that he already tried and convicted a witch. And now we have one for Lammy. That he's ashamed of his father's cowardice that we got from just investigating the laboratory here. Now we can move this. This now becomes available to us.
Here, I found something.
Amulet of Akelarre. It is a new amulet. Manifestation spirit points cost is decreased by 50%, but damage taken by Antea is increased by 30%.
No crank. Great.
Lammy's research.
Why did he feel like he needed so much protection?
The crank.
There's the crank. Atherton's notebook. He's the one that had the cash on the beach. Shall fair be rewarded. Eternal life beckons. That always bodes well. I wouldn't want to live forever. That would be terrifying.
It's just a lift. Why is this mechanism so complex?
Because we are going all the way into the basement.
lift should work now. I should give this place a proper sweep.
Oh, did I miss something? What did I miss? Oh, oops. I thought I got that one.
More magic mockery. He wished to disguise his presence, or perhaps to distract from it.
There we go. Now we can take the lift.
All this is more serious than we thought. I'm apprehensive. Not just because we're going underground.
We'll be careful. We don't know what Lammy was up to, and the signs are not encouraging.
I'm going to check the south side first, simply because it's a dead end. Make sure there's no orb that I've missed. Alright, now we'll head the other way.
You know, I could get to like it underground. The darkness, the gloom, the cool air.
Really?
No, not really. Not at Hellbound. Another sorrow used as a guardian.
Okay, we need ensnare for this. Supposed to ignore it. Okay, so for this, we are going to go after the pillars first. And when there are minions, I'm going to try and just simply avoid them.
Careful, it's just getting stronger.
Thing, like, totally got rid of it. And then...
Time to release these poor souls.
Okay, now we're going to use Save Doves.
When all this is over,
Banish on that. And so then we just have, that way we just ignore and avoid all the minions and you don't really have to worry about it. But it was really good to see her outburst take out an entire pillar. So that was good. And you got a Void Splinter for it.
Different symbols and magic. Seems they were used as bait. Is this how we got through the Sorrow's vigilance?
Alright, there's some minor loot.
Easy as pie.
Nah, but you can't cook.
sex ritual note. Sectus. So when you get the weaving skill, which I still don't have, I only just got Snare in the other file that I'm running, you'll come back here, because there's a thing here. But she can't do anything about it now.
I can't seem to get a good grasp on the spectral fabric.
Get lost, won't you?
A lot of HP for a level 16. Alright, now we're going to enter the void. I think we got everything. Enter the Brooch. Everything that's like big. I don't need anything else down here. Oh, wait a minute. Did I pick that up? Hang on, there's a collectible down here. No, hang on. No, wait, that's how we got in. There it is. Breeding breaches. It's collectible. Only the dead may enter the void. More stuff from Etienne. Okay, now we're good to go.
So, here we are.
I suppose now we step into the void.
Suppose we do.
Void traveling.
Dark rituals, void breach, general weirdness. Lammy can't be far.